San Antonio. Tara VanDerveer hugged each of her Stanford players as they climbed the ladder to cut down the nets, capping a taxing whirlwind journey and ending an exhaustive championship drought for the Cardinal. It took 29 years, that included 10 weeks on the road this season because of the coronavirus, for VanDerveer and the Cardinal to be crowned NCAA women's basketball champions again. "We had some special karma going for us," VanDerveer said. "Had the comeback against Louisville, dodge a bullet against South Carolina, dodge bullet against Arizona. Sometimes you have to be lucky. I'll admit it, we were very fortunate to win." Haley Jones scored 17 points and Stanford beat Arizona, 54-53, giving the Cardinal and their Hall of Fame coach their first national championship since 1992 on Sunday night. "Getting through all the things we got through, we're excited to win the COVID championship," VanDerveer said. "The other one was not quite as close, the last one. But we're really excited. No one knows the score, no one knows who scored. It's a national championship." It wasn't a masterpiece by any stretch, with both teams struggling to score and missing easy layups and shots, but Stanford did just enough to pull off the win, its second straight by a point. Stanford, 31-2, built a 9-point lead in the fourth quarter before Arizona, 21-6, cut it to 51-50 on star guard Ari McDonald's three-pointer. After a timeout, Jones answered with a three-point play with 2:24 left. That would be Stanford's last basket of the game. McDonald got the Wildcats within 54-53 with 36.6 seconds left, converting 3 of 4 free throws. "I just owe it all to my teammates, they have confidence in me when I don't have confidence in myself," said Jones, who was honored as the tournament's most outstanding player. "I saw they needed me to come up big and I did." The Cardinal, after another timeout, couldn't even get a shot off, giving Arizona one last chance with 6.1 seconds left, but McDonald's contested shot from the top of the key at the buzzer bounced off the rim. "I got denied hard. I tried to turn the corner, they sent 3 at me. I took a tough, contested shot and it didn't fall," said McDonald, who fell near midcourt, slumped in disbelief while the Cardinal celebrated. It's been quite a journey for VanDerveer and the Cardinal this season. The team was forced on the road for nearly 10 weeks because of the coronavirus, spending 86 days in hotels during this nomadic season. It was a long, very difficult journey being on the road, sleeping in hotels, living out of your bag. It's just a lot. You're on the bus, you're on planes all the time, and there's just never really an end in sight, so it's difficult," Jones said. "But I think from that experience and losing on the road and dropping one at home, I think it just really kind of grew this extra like chip on our shoulder almost." The team didn't complain and went about their business, and now have another NCAA championship. Along the way, the Hall of Fame coach earned her 1099th career victory to pass Pat Summitt for the most all-time in women's basketball history. Now the 67-year-old coach has a third national title to go along with the ones she won in 1990 and 1992. That moved her into a tie with Baylor's Kim Mulkey for third most all-time behind Gino Auriemma and Summitt. VanDerveer had many great teams between titles, including the ones led by Candace Wiggins and the Okwuemeke sisters, Nneka and Chiney, but the Cardinal just couldn't end their season with that elusive win in the title game until Sunday night. It was the first women's basketball championship for the Pac-12 since VanDerveer and Stanford won the title in 1992. The last time a team from the conference was in the title game was 2010, when the Cardinal lost to UConn. That game was also played in the Alamadome, the site of every game in this tournament from the Sweet 16 through Sunday's championship game. The entire NCAA tournament was played in the San Antonio area because of the COVID-19 pandemic. While Stanford had history on its side, Arizona has been building under coach Adia Barnes, who was the fourth black woman to lead her team to the championship game, joining Carolyn Peck, Dawn Staley, and C. Vivian Stringer. Peck and Staley won titles. Barnes starred for the Wildcats as a player in the late 90s and came back to her alma mater 5 years ago. She guided the team to the WNIT title in 2019 and led it to its first NCAA title game ever. This was the team's first appearance in the NCAA tournament since 2005, although the Wildcats would have made the NCAA's last season had it not been cancelled by the coronavirus. McDonald, who followed her coach from Washington as a transfer, has been a huge reason for the team's success. The 5'6" guard struggled against the Cardinal, finishing with 22 points while going 5 for 20 from the field. The Wildcats were trying to be only the fourth team to trail by double digits and win a championship. These teams met twice during the regular season and Stanford rolled past Arizona both times, winning by double digits in each game. This one came down to a final chance for the Wildcats, but they fell just 1 point short.